Aloha, I'm Dean with Ho'okua Äina, and another theme that we like to share here with guests is the notion of Lōkahi. And there's a story that goes with it. Years ago, I played in a Hawaiian music group, and a good friend of ours by the name of kānaka, who's an avid paddler, was going to be doing a paddle from Hawaii Island all the way to Ni'ihau in segments from island to island. And what she was doing was she was seeking to create an awareness of really stewardship and caring for our beautiful oceans. And so she asked us to write a song for her. And so we had kind of put it off. And so at one point she came to us and she said, by the way, you know, I'm going to be paddling now from Oahu to Kauai and Ni'ihau, and we're wrapping it up, and I need that song. And so in haste, we kind of came together at my house and we started to put some thoughts down. And so one of the guys in the group really had kind of this driving rhythm that he put together. And so we started working, and we found the kind of the melody line. And at one point, as we're writing this song and collaborating on this effort, the chorus kind of just popped into my head. And the chorus went, E ola pono me ke Akua, E ola pono me ke kānaka, E ola pono me ka ʻāina me ke kai, which simply translated means live right with God, live right with our fellow human beings, and live right with the land and the sea. And so it was a few months ago, maybe about 6 months later, I was working as a teacher, and there was a workshop that was going to be given by a person from Alulike. And so we went in as teachers seeking Ike Hawaii, or Hawaiian knowledge. And this person got up on the board, I'll never forget it, and she drew this triangle. And in the center, she put Lōkahi. And on the top of the triangle, she put Akua. On the left of it, she put kānaka, and on the right of it, she put Äina. And she referred to this as the Lōkahi triangle. And so I'm just going to share that depiction of it. And so it really resounded with me because, again, just months ago, I felt like that mindset of E ola pono me ke Akua, E ola pono me ke kānaka, E ola pono me ka ʻāina me ke kai. Live right with Akua, live right with our fellow kānaka, and live right with our fellow, with the ʻāina and kai, was something that it's really in everybody. It's in all of our core to be in these relationships. And so when it comes to this concept of Lōkahi, first of all, as I understand Lōkahi is really a sense of being. So Lōkahi means, as we've written up here, it's the sense of unity, or having the sense of balance. Also maybe harmony, and some have also shared this mindset of being in agreement. And so oftentimes for me it's a little esoteric. What does that mean to live in balance, harmony, unity, or agreement? And so I flip it, and it's, well, what does it mean to live in disunity? What does it mean to live in a place of being unbalanced? What does it mean to be living in a state of not having harmony, of discord in that case, or dissonance, as opposed to harmony? And what does it mean to be in a state of disagreement? I think we can all agree that that's not a state that most of us want to be in, or live in, or make that a part of our life. It's really the opposite, which is really that state of Lōkahi. And so from a Hawaiian concept and perspective, that in order to be in this state of Lōkahi, or to live and experience that on a day-to-day basis, of utmost importance is 3 primary relationships. And that first is our spiritual relationship. For me, it is with Ke Akua. And the second relationship is with our fellow human beings, our fellow man, kānaka. And the last is really that relationship with the land and the sea. And for an island people like those here in Hawaii, the land and sea were really one and the same. For many of us, we may have our mindset of spirituality, whatever that may be, and we may be purposeful in fostering a relationship, and that's a good thing. For many of us, we see the importance of our interpersonal relationships with our fellow human beings, and we're purposeful in wanting to make sure that those relationships are good and pono and right. And as we know, as human beings, we're always messing up. We're always making mistakes, and we step on each other's toes willingly or not. Sometimes not, unknowingly. And it's important that we continue to foster positive relationships and take time to do that. But I would say that when it comes to our last relationship with the land and of the sea, most of us are extremely challenged. And that's not to fault any of us. The world we live in today, there's people who get up in a climate-controlled house, walk into a climate-controlled car, drive to work, and walk into a climate-controlled building, and never really, or can be often in a place of not knowing whether it's winter, spring, summer, or fall. And I just say that because there's really, it's challenging to be in a relationship with the land and sea, if we never really engage in that relationship. But again, that's many times the way of the world and how we live today. But if we go back to this mindset of wanting to live in this state of Lōkahi, of that being a value of ours, then it's really a challenge for us to really be purposeful that if it's of importance to live in Lōkahi, that this is something that for many of us is missing. And we hope that when people come to places like Kapolai here and work with us at ʻāina, that you see this as an opportunity to really connect and build relationship, because it's hard to say we have a best friend, that somebody's our best friend, if we only talk with them once a year, and so maybe it's an opportunity to see ourselves purposefully engaging in relationship, and try to grow in our perspective that the kupuna and people who lived here long ago saw the land, saw the sea as living beings, just like they would see your fellow human beings as well as Ke Akua. And so that's really the challenge that we offer, and the opportunity we offer for each and every person to really build relationships that enable us to hopefully in turn live and be in this state of Lōkahi. Mahalo.